Biomechanics, we talked about that this morning with your activity, having students explain absorption of force. Well, there's several different pieces of biomechanics that, if you look from a national perspective, we want kids to know. We want kids to know about stability. So a wider base of support, you're more stable. Lower center of gravity, you're more stable. Again, we're not talking the kind of biomechanics perhaps we learned, but there are some things we want kids to learn. So that if, as adults, they go out and want to do downhill skiing, they have some ideas how to remain upright instead of falling down in the snow. So this software program focuses exclusively on the biomechanics that kids in grades 5 through 12 or even lower need to know. So it goes through here and is a reference section. So it tells them what they need to know, gives them examples. But with any instructional software, what is important, and this is going to become even more important as we look at online physical education, it needs to be interactive. Simply saying to kids, this is what's a, and even giving an example or two, is not really interacting with the kids. Somehow they have to put this knowledge to work. So in Biomechanics Made Easy, we have about 3 different lab scenarios. And in this lab scenario, the kids are pretending they're teachers. And so another student is saying, I want to do this. And so it's up to the student to go into the lab and to select what it is that this student needs to do in order to throw farther. And it doesn't really matter if it's a softball or what kind of ball it is. The idea is, what do they need to apply to throw farther? Then they take on the role of a coach, of a Little League coach, or some type of elementary coach. Now they watch a video of a student performing something, and it's up to them, as part of the software, to correct that person's performance, and to tell them from a biomechanical perspective what they're doing wrong and how they can fix it. And then they play the role of a biomechanist. And y'all remember in college you did some digitizing of video? Did you ever do that in college? Do they do that still now? In your biomechanics? Did you ever analyze video?
Yes.
Okay, so these kids are taking a video, and they're actually, if it's releasing a ball, they're actually digitizing each point to see the angle of release. Or they're digitizing the person, how fast their arm is moving to apply the force. So they're playing the role of a biomechanist. So in each of these scenarios, they're actually applying what they're learning. And then of course there is still the quiz program with it also. If you have identify as your verb and you can use multiple choice, that's there as well.